Just guys played their tails off. We just didn't do enough to win the game. Williams really hurt us in the last 6 minutes again, but I gotta give our guys credit. We have no. Only thing we do is go to Utah and try to get that next game, and we're going to hear all the things everybody has to say, but it really comes down to what we have to do in Utah the next game.
Rick, the call on Luis Scola when Bobby made the three, and then they called the offensive foul. What do you think of that? Seemed to be probably the most crucial call of your season.
Try to get me fined. I mean, you can't say anything. You can't. It's the what do you want to call it? But all I can say is you look at that play. I just saw it briefly. I haven't really looked at it very long. He put his hand on Karolinko's shoulder, and Karolinko fell back like a truck just hit him. And you're going to make that call at that time of this game when just 6 seconds before Luis went to the basket and he got hammered. And the same guy didn't make a call. And all the stuff that went on in that game, and you're going to make that call at that time, I have a really hard time with that. I guess that's I just have a really hard time. He literally flopped. If Luis is that strong, we'd be holding these guys off the boards a hell of a lot better than we're doing. I mean, seriously, because if all he has to do is put his hand on a guy, and the guy just flies back into the stands, it's really irritating because you have a chance to tie the game. But in this whole scope of the game, there's so many. I don't want to sound like sour grapes because Utah played hard and did things, but I just don't like to see a game. Let the players decide it. We tie the game, see if they can win it. But that just obviously changed everything.
That aside, do you feel like you had the opportunities that you would have wanted, whether free throws or at the rim?
I thought we did a much better job tonight. We went hard at the basket. Tracy just carried us the whole game, and we did a better job on the boards. Missed 10 free throws again. You just in a close game like this, that just really hurts. We missed a lot of shots at the baskets again the first half, I thought. But I can talk about that and point, nitpick, and everything else, but those guys in that locker room played their butts off. I mean, I can't ask for more of an effort than they gave, and we came up short. So you just say, it all depends on what we want to do as a group, and that's what it's all about. You're going to hear all the experts and all over the place talk about how it's over, they have the best home record, all that stuff, but it only comes down to us and how we approach the next game, what we think about ourselves. And these guys haven't quit all year long, and I don't expect them to quit now. I mean, that's the only way that's the one saving thing I have is I have complete trust in these guys and how they're going to approach this next game, and that's what we have to do. I can't dwell on what happened to these twos now. We have to learn from it. We got better this game. Got to get better the next game. That's the only way I can approach it.
Rick, do you think the depth that the Jazz have obviously gives them a tremendous advantage, especially late in the game?
Yeah, I mean, I purposely really shortened the rotation tonight. I just felt to match up with them. I tried to do things a little different, try to get our most experienced people in the game more. The only one that, Luis played, but, Aaron did a nice job. But, for us to have a chance, I thought, to win here tonight, I had to throw the best thing I could think of out there. And there wasn't time for any 4 or 5 minute slip tonight. And so I think they do have a very good bench. They can come at you a lot of different ways. Millsap is really tough coming in. He helps them a lot. Culver obviously is a huge threat, and Harpring's good too. But, Darren Williams is a big-time player, and he makes big-time plays down the stretch.
Is their tag team defense wearing Tracy down in the fourth quarter?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just not their defense wearing him down. He's got to do so much for us. I mean, look what he did tonight. He had 13 rebounds and 9 assists, and I mean, he just, it's going to wear you down after a while, especially against a physical team like this. They're going to keep coming at him, and they're always going to be stepping in. But I mean, he was terrific tonight. But then again, I'm sure he's the first to say, you know what, we got to do a little bit more if we're going to have a chance in this series.
Expect Rafer back in the next game?
I hope so. I mean, that's what we're going to find out in the next 2 days. He'll probably do some work on the floor tomorrow, and hopefully he'll practice on Wednesday, and then we'll decide on Thursday. And I think he probably will be, but I don't want to jump the gun. Let's go day by day. Isn't that what everybody says? Day by day.
How hard is that balance between trying to find some spots to get Tracy some rest and trying to still keep him fresh?
Really hard. I mean, I took him out in the fourth quarter, and actually it worked out pretty good for us because we maintained. We actually went ahead there and had a chance. But I needed him, try to get him as fresh as can, but I couldn't get Shane out. Shane played the whole second half, so you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. So but you can't. I knew we had 2 days off after tonight, so I wasn't as concerned. I just wanted him to try to be as fresh as he could be the last 7 minutes.
What about the play of Ronnie Price? You had him as a rookie in Sacramento.
Yeah, right. Well, I've always he's good. He's really a terrific young man. I mean, I was very fond of Ronnie. He's always had skills. He's always been able, and he made some. I'm not fond of him tonight. He made 2 big threes, and he's a talented. He's a very talented, athletic point guard. You got anything you want me to ask me?
You Red Sox fan at all?
Pardon me?
You Red Sox fan at all?
Red Sox, are they in our league? I don't.
Came back 0-3